Amy Wagner is joining us this morning to show us how we can book that summer vacation and still save.
Well, flights up 10%, that's on average, but who wants to pay the average price? You want to pay less than average. That's always the goal. So there's some brand new research out that analyzed 920 million flights.
Okay.
And then it analyzed that data, shook it down to what you need to know. And it is that there is a window of time that is better for you to book flights. That's about 3.5 weeks to 3 months out. Well, that's a big window. So we dug a little deeper for you. And then depending on where you're going, there are specific days that make it much better for you to fly. Okay, so if you're going somewhere in the U.S., you want to book that flight 54 days before, about 7 weeks out.
54 days before. And is that because as they
days?
get closer, they see how many tickets are being sold, if they're going to lower prices or whatnot?
It just seems to be the magic number of days out, depending on the location of where you're going. Caribbean, 11 weeks out. Now, Europe, you want to book this farther out, about 14 weeks.
Yeah.
This is the sweet spot of when you book the flights. Now, the interesting thing about this data is from the time a flight is put online by an airline to the time that airplane takes off, that fare changes 71 times.
Are you kidding?
So when you book the flight really does matter on average.
And these are dramatic changes, too.
Well, 30, 40 bucks, something like that. If you're flying a family of 4, it's $150 that it could save you depending on when you fly.
That's your check bags or whatnot.
Absolutely. So here's some things to keep in mind. First, okay, you know this. Don't ever fly on, or don't ever book the flight on the day you're flying.
No.
You're going to pay $250 more than you ever should have. But here's the thing. There's been this myth out there for several years now that you need to book on Tuesday. That if you book those flights on a Tuesday, you're going to save more money. The day of the week does not matter. Actually, it only varies by about $2 if you're booking on a Tuesday or a Friday. So maybe you see a great flight on a Monday. Don't wait for the next day to book that flight.
Okay.
That is a myth. But what is not a myth is the day that you travel.
This is true.
Back to that Tuesday date, you can save on average 75 bucks if you fly on a Tuesday or Wednesday per ticket.
When we did spring break travel a couple weeks ago, I booked back in November, whatnot. It was like $500, $400 a round trip, and I found it leaving like on a Sunday morning, coming back on a Tuesday, we paid like $220. And then every other flight was $400, $500.
Absolutely. If you can play with the dates and be a little flexible, but keep in mind, it doesn't matter when you book it, it's when you travel.
Okay.
That is the key.